Good afternoon, I'm Zandro Ochona. This is Newsfeed Weekend. Pasig City congressional candidate Ian Sia apologized yesterday over a sexually charged joke before voters. But DSWD and COMELEC remind him jokes are not the way to win. Our Mojo Ivy Reyes has the story.
Will see the answer in the election day sa Pasig, and that should serve as a stern warning for those running or planning to run na ang pagdurusa ng mga vulnerable, may kapansanan, kababaihan, yung marginalized ay walang bahagi sa biro, hindi siya punchline ng isang biro.
A day after a show cause order was served before Pasig congressional candidate Ian Sia, DSWD Secretary Rex Gatchalian stressed that while Sia already apologized, it is unacceptable to make fun of the vulnerable, including single mothers, PWDs, and women. For Gatchalian, campaign sorties really test the abilities of a candidate to entertain voters, but not in a way that capitalizes on another person's struggle.
Ang eleksyon hindi naman tungkol sa biroan eh. Ang eleksyon ay tungkol sa ano magagawa natin para sa kanila, para sa mga botante. In this particular case, I'm sure, alam ko yung tinutukoy ni Ariel, nag-apologize na naman. So we leave it at that. Perfect timing nga in the sense na maghahalalan. So let's just leave the voters of Pasig, let the voters of Pasig decide.
In a presser Friday, Sia took full responsibility over his remarks and said he understands the plight of single parents. On the same day, COMELEC iterated their stand that sexually charged jokes have no place in democratic elections. COMELEC Chair George Garcia also reminded other candidates that the Commission will spare no time in performing its mandate and imposing sanctions on those who will violate the election code.
Papayag na may mga bastusan dito sa ating pong kampanyahan. Sinabi na natin, winarningan na natin ang lahat, national man or local candidates, walang bastos sa kampanyang ito.
Meanwhile, Gatchalian reminded candidates never underestimate a voter's thoughts, especially on remarks that involve them. Ivy Reyes, Billionaire News Channel.
Despite the slower price increase last month, NEDA bears efforts to curb inflation rate. Details in Pierre Pastor's report.
The National Economic and Development Authority announces government efforts to control inflation are showing results as the country's inflation rate continued to ease. From 2.1% inflation rate in February, it went down to 1.8% in March, the Philippine Statistics Authority reports. According to PSA Undersecretary Claire Dennis Mapa, prices of rice decreased around 3 to 5 pesos between July 24 to March this year. NEDA Secretary Arsenio Balisacan said, while the inflation rate continues to ease and remain within the target range, we commit to monitor risk and shocks, particularly on anticipated electricity rate hike and higher prices of fish and meat, and addressing them through timely and targeted interventions. The NEDA chief cited government proactive measures to reduce the impact of rice and rising of food prices. These include working with the Insurance Commission and the Philippine Crop Insurance Corporation to assist farmers in case of calamities. The DA has partnered with Thailand's Charoen Porkhand Foods PLC through the Food Terminals Incorporated to help establish pork prices in Metro Manila. The DA also is working with the NHA to open Kadiwa stores and make basic goods more accessible. Balisacan added that with or without the trade policy changes in the U.S., there are still important strategies that the government can pursue to ensure and protect the purchasing power of Filipinos. Pierre Pastor, Billionaire News Channel.
Heads up motorists, another round of oil price hike is looming over next week as Trump's tariff increase shake up markets according to the Energy Department. Based on the 4-day trading mean of Platts Singapore or MOPS, gasoline prices may increase somewhere around 30 to 70 centavos per liter, while diesel could spike somewhere between 20 to 70 centavos per liter. Analysts say they could be the impact of the intensifying drug war or the intensifying trade war and the United States secondary tariffs on Russian crude. The Department of Energy's Oil Industry Bureau also cited that China's refinery output was expected to decline in March and April because of their maintenance activities, With the Philippines faced with a US 17% reciprocal tariff, domestic oil players are bracing for its potential impact. And before we go, let's take a look at the brightest stars that grace the Soler North red carpet this weekend. First up, entrepreneur and actress Ann Curtis is Metro Mag's Best Dressed, a well-deserved distinction for her costume Nicole and Felicia Rose gown, perfect for the ball's spring formal theme. For those who don't know, Nicole and Felicia has dressed some of the biggest names in Hollywood like Taylor Swift, Priyanka Chopra, and Rita Ora. Meanwhile, Piola Pascual and Paul Cabral is Metro's lad of the night, all suited up in a classic green tux. Catherine Bernardo was also an absolute head-turner in an Anthony Ramirez classic and song. And those are the news at this hour. I'm Zandro Ochona. Stay tuned. Billionaire News Channel is on Free TV, Channel 31, SkyCable Channel 33, Converge 74 and 24 on Cignal. Also, check our website, bnc.ph. Good afternoon.